BTS News Today. The shocking news came from the South Korean entertainment world, which again shook the hearts of the army around the world. Jungkook, one of the BTS members who is currently serving his military service, reportedly suddenly left his barracks in an unusual situation. Without warning, without any official explanation, Jungkook's sudden move immediately led to various speculations among fans and the media. Even more surprising, there are suggestions that Jimin, a close friend and fellow member of his group, may have been involved in this surprising decision. What exactly happened? Is this part of a big plan that is kept secret? Or is it a sign of an emotional problem that has been hidden? The news first emerged when an eyewitness, who was also part of the military environment, revealed that Jungkook left his barracks shortly after receiving a letter. The letter reportedly came from someone very special. Although the identity of the sender has not been officially confirmed, fans were quick to link it to Jimin, who a few days earlier had been seen fidgeting and posting cryptic messages on BTS's social platform Weverse. The message was pitched longing, as if to convey the contents of the heart that has not been completed, and implies a burden that has been buried. The appearance of Jimin's name in this emotional drama cannot be separated from their closeness, which has become an open secret. Jungkook and Jimin are not only co-workers in the BTS group, they also share a deep emotional bond, often seen supporting each other in the most difficult moments of their lives. A relationship built over years on stage, behind the scenes, in long rehearsals, and amid the pressures of global popularity, makes them more than just best friends. So when Jungkook suddenly leaves the barracks and Jimin is mentioned as being involved, the army knows this is no ordinary occurrence. Jungkook's decision to leave his barracks was certainly not taken lightly. In South Korea's highly disciplined military environment, such actions could raise serious questions. However, until now there has been no official statement from the military or Big Hit Music as BTS's agency. This lack of information only amplifies the speculation. Some believe Jungkook was granted special permission due to an emotional emergency. Others speculate that this may be related to Jimin facing a difficult time and requiring Jungkook's presence as the main support. There is one moment that is now back viral on social media. Namely when Jimin was seen in tears when leaving a training building in Seoul, a few days before the Jungkook incident. No one knew why Jimin was crying at the time, but now all the fragments began to connect. Many believe that something is going on between them, something deeper than just an ordinary friendship. Jimin and Jungkook are known to keep their feelings from the public, but when emotions get out of hand, sometimes actions can speak louder than words. Local media also highlighted the issue. Several Korean entertainment news portals began discussing Jimin's possible personal crisis and how it affected Jungkook. Jimin is very sensitive and easily connects emotionally with those closest to him. If he does face something heavy, it is not strange that Jungkook feels the need to come and accompany, even if he has to give up military attributes for a moment. The sincerity of their relationship makes many people actually feel moved amid the worries that surround them. Another issue is that Jungkook may be on a personal mission but has received approval from his superiors. Because of their status as world public figures, it is not impossible for the Korean military to provide certain treatment tailored to the psychological and social needs of its members. This is not the first time a military artist has had to undergo an adjustment of duties due to emotional conditions, and in the case of BTS, the overwhelming public attention certainly puts pressure on itself. Meanwhile, armies from around the world showed mixed reactions. Many felt anxious, fearing that Jungkook was facing tremendous pressure. But there are also those who feel touched and proud, seeing how deep the bond between BTS members is unbroken by distance and time. They flooded social media with the hashtags #StayStrongJungkook and #WeAreWithJimin, creating an overwhelming wave of emotional support. Some army even create artwork, compilation videos, and loving open letters to show that they remain faithful to their idol's side, no matter what. Not a few also began to connect this event with the long history of Jungkook and Jimin's relationship. From the beginning of BTS's career, the two have been known to strengthen each other. Jimin is often referred to as the one who understands Jungkook more than anyone, and instead, Jungkook is the place to come home to Jimin when it all feels heavy. In numerous BTS interviews and documentaries, the two are seen sharing laughter and tears, listening to each other in silence as well as long conversations. If it is true that this act of Jungkook is a form of concern for Jimin, then this is just a continuation of the touching story of their friendship. Of course, not everyone sees this with the same glasses. Others were worried that Jungkook's actions could lead to disciplinary problems if he did not get official approval. But until this moment, there are no signs that the situation will worsen. On the contrary, many hope this will be a momentum to open discussion about mental health in the military, especially for celebrities who have to live a double life as public figures and soldiers. In an atmosphere increasingly filled with questions, many are waiting for clarification from Big Hit Music. Will they issue an official statement in the near future? Is Jimin really the reason behind Jungkook's actions? Or is it possible that this is all part of a much larger internal plan, which is still kept secret from the public in order to maintain their personal composure? To be sure, this event again proves that BTS is not just a music group. They are human beings with deep relationships, real feelings, and incredible loyalty to each other. Jungkook suddenly leaving his barracks is not just a matter of discipline or rules. It's about love, caring, and a bonding power that can't be explained by logic alone. And when Jimin's name appears in this narrative, many are convinced that something very emotional is going on, something that reminds us all that even the brightest stars need a hug in the dark. In the coming days, all eyes will be on the news. Will Jungkook return to his barracks as usual? Will Jimin show up and give an explanation? Will there be a moment that can explain everything more honestly and openly? While waiting for answers, the world can only hope that whatever is going on, both Jungkook and Jimin are safe, sound, and mutually reinforcing. Because behind all this hype and speculation, there are two hearts that are talking in silence. And for ARMY, nothing is more important than seeing them stay together, stay strong, and stay the best version of themselves together. As always. As time went on and the days went by without any official statement, the public's curiosity grew. Armies around the world began to piece together puzzles from every little clue that appeared. They began to retrace old videos, past interactions, to the lyrics of songs that had been written by Jimin and Jungkook. Some fans even believe that all this was foretold through their works, especially songs like Still With You, Promise, Letter, and Mayu, which are now interpreted as hidden messages about the deep emotional connection between the two. There was one moment from the BTS documentary that went viral in the midst of this furor, the moment when Jimin, with teary eyes, said that there was someone in his life who always understood him even when he didn't say anything. The phrase is now believed by many fans to refer to Jungkook. And with all that is happening now, many feel that Jungkook's act of leaving the barracks was not merely an impulsive decision, but rather a call of the heart, a form of presence for someone he loved deeply.